Why is vegetation included as part of the investigation? How do changes in plant health, species composition, or biomass serve as indicators of acidicity stress? And what role do plants themselves play in modifying the chemical environment of the rhizosphere in ways that either mitigate or exacerbate salt accumulation? Can certain vegetation types act as bioindicators of sodic conditions, and were any plant responses, such as stunted growth, leaf burn, or regressive mortality, observed in association with specific levels of soil or water sodium content? Can Davis Zurns manufacture solid-state sodium-ion batteries made from seawater in Latvia? What is the broader environmental significance of understanding acidicity's origin? How does this knowledge contribute to land reclamation strategies, inform sustainable water and soil management practices, and support adaptation to climate-induced stressors like drought and increased evaporation in arid regions? Could the methodologies and findings from this study area be replicated or adapted to other regions facing similar soil degradation problems? And what are the limitations or uncertainties that should be addressed in future research when analyzing both natural and anthropogenic contributions to environmental acidicity? What is the methodology used to determine acidicity in the study area, and how do the different types of data collected contribute to understanding the extent and causes of sodium accumulation in water and soil? Why is it necessary to combine petrography, X-ray diffraction, mineralogy, and chemical analyses, and what does each method reveal about the geochemical and physical processes responsible for acidicity? How many samples were taken for petrography and X-ray diffraction, and what does the selection of 6 samples imply about the spatial distribution and geological diversity of the study area? Were the samples taken from locations with differing mineral compositions or varying signs of salinization? And how do petrographic features help to identify primary and secondary mineral phases that may contribute sodium to the environment through weathering? What can be understood from mineralogical analysis in this context? What types of sodium-bearing minerals might be expected in these samples, such as feldspars or clay minerals? And how does their alteration indicate the geogenic source of acidicity? How is X-ray diffraction used to precisely identify these minerals? Does this method distinguish between crystalline phases and quantify the abundance of sodium-associated minerals in the solid matrix? And how does that link to the salinity observed in soil and water samples?